Oh man, what a journey. What a journey. Really has been a journey with this saw. The G366. The Pharmatech Stihl MS361 clone. So the journey has been, thus far the journey has been that I originally replaced the carburetor with a genuine Walbro carburetor. It cost me 240 bucks. That isn't in there. So that's the third carburetor that's in there. And I had to replace a genuine Walbro. I also replaced the coil with an OEM coil. So that was, I don't know, 130 bucks or something, 140 bucks. Man, this thing's got more money in it than, yeah, you wouldn't believe. Now, so, when I went and did the shootout, I couldn't get this thing to idle. If I could get it to start and hit the trigger, yeah, the high circuit worked no problems, but the low circuit there was a problem with it. So those times, the times that I got out of it with the carby problem of an average, this was in the shootout, an average of 3.23, which was the third best. Now, so I took the carby out the first time, cleaned it out, and you saw what happened in the last video. Now, I went and cleaned it again. This time I was blowing the crap out of it with brake cleaner, with compressed air. I pumped a ton of compressed air into this carby, trying to get the crap out of it. What it seems like to me is that something that is porous has gotten into the low circuit, gathered moisture, expanded, and can't get out. That's the only thing that I can figure out, because if you've got something that's not porous, that doesn't absorb moisture, that is not hydroscopic, it'll go in and you'll be able to blow it out because it won't have changed its mass, its size. So I think that a piece of fine has somehow gotten into the low circuit and expanded and can't get out, because I'll show you what happened. So I actually had that thing running for 13 minutes. I had it idling for 13 minutes, and then lo and behold, it goes back to doing the same shit again. So I just went, oh, bugger this. I've had enough of that. So I ordered a carby from Carby Doctor in Melbourne. Oh, I think he's in Melbourne. He's in Victoria anyway. So Sean Muscat is the carby doctor, and he's got some excellent stuff. The other thing that I got from him was an MS880 cylinder. It's a Taxum brand, which I've never heard of. It's just an aftermarket 880 cylinder, and it looks a hell of a lot better than the cylinder. If you'll recall in my 880 video when I reported that cylinder was an absolute friggin' mess. It was a fucking mess. I'm not going to hold back. It was a fucking mess. So I thought, you know what? that saw cost $1,000, so I might as well have a decent cylinder in it. So I went and got another one off Carby Doctor because he's got tons of stuff. If you need any chainsaw spare parts, I don't know what else he sells. He must sell a whole lot of other shit. Cylinders, pistons, carburetors, you name it, go to the Carby Doctor. He's in Australia, free delivery, and it's super quick. And it came super quick, and it came today, and I took this piece of shit out and I put that in, and I'll show you what happened. It works. That's what the problem was. The problem that I least wanted, the problem that I really didn't want, is to have a problem with the carburetor. Because that's an OEM bloody $240 carburetor. That's bullshit. But guess what? You know, it can't be anything. It's a fuel problem. It was a fuel problem, and if you've gone through the whole fuel system except for the carburetor, and then when you blow the carburetor off it works, and then it goes back to shit, then you blow it out again and it works and it goes back to shit, well, it's the carburetor. And it is the carburetor. So what I wanted to do, and I wasn't, because it's not tuned properly. Like I don't know what the settings were from the factory, but I just wound those screws in and then wound them out at a turn and a quarter. I actually richened up the low end a little bit, but I'd rather have it richer than scavenger than leaner, because you know that's a sure way of frying your saw. So I thought, even though I haven't got it tuned, I'll just see. I'll do the cuts again, so I'll show you the cuts. Right, so I have a cause for celebration. Cheers. Oh yeah, the first beer of the day. I needed that. Let me tell you, sweating like a pedophile at a Wiggles concert. It's stinking hot, it's humid, and so originally in the shootout, the G366 Pro did 2.89. Sorry, the ported did 3.23. Right, and then I did that second cut. Where's the results for that? Then I did that after cleaning it out. I got an average of 2.98. Right, so that's after blowing it out. This is the last video, and it turned to shit again. Well, with this El Cheapo Chinese knockoff carburetor from Carby Doctor, thanks Sean, you came through again. You know, I wanted that thing quick, and he delivers quick and for free. Sean Muscat, Carby Doctor, you're the man. Love Carby Doctor. If you want anything chainsaw related, go to Carby Doctor. There you go. So I did 8 cuts, but the last cut I went skew F, so I didn't count that one. So I counted 7 cuts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The first one was 2.61, the second 2.23, 2.51, 2.45, 2.41, 2.39, 2.58 for an average of 2.45 seconds. That's not properly tuned, right? At all. Not properly tuned at all. And it beat the winner of the shootout, the G366 Pro, by 0.44 of a second. Now you think, 0.44 of a second, what's that? Well, when you're talking cut times of less than 3 seconds, yeah, it means a lot. So the actual winner of the chainsaw shootout, the homeowners chainsaw shootout, is my ported G366 Pro. This is the actual winner. So I have to take the title, I have to take the winner's cup off the Pro and give it to my ported G366, because this is the saw. When I did the shootout, when I wanted to do the shootout, when I aimed to do the shootout, and when I did do the shootout, this is the saw that I thought would win. This is the saw that I thought that should win. It should win, alright? It's been ported. That makes a massive difference. It's got an OEM coil. Now that's a bit of a disadvantage because the OEM coils are limited. That's my understanding. If I had an unlimited coil on this, I would probably go even faster. But, you know, it's not a racing saw, but I reckon I could do better with the, I reckon if I put the stock coil back into it, I could probably go faster. But, so here's the winner's cup. This is the actual winner of the homeowner shootout, homeowner chainsaw shootout. The G366 ported according to me, sorry Bodie, I know you don't think I'm a porter, but yeah, it should have won. It should have won, and now it finally, you know, it finally has happened. It has won. This is the quickest saw out of all those saws in the shootout. So again, I'm celebrating. Yippee! Now, in hindsight, if I had replaced that carby and still had the problem, then I have no idea what the fuck. I would have taken it, the top off, I would have taken it apart and reassembled it, because, yeah, what else can you do? I would have replaced the spark plug, replaced the, but I know it was a fuel issue, you know. I know enough now, after even though it's only been a short period of time that I've been fooling around with chainsaws, I know how to spot a fuel issue when, you know, when I hear it, when it's happening, and it was a fuel issue, clearly. So, I'm really, really happy. Yes, with that Carby Doctor, El Cheapo no-name brand carburetor compared to the Whiz Bang OEM Walbro $240 piece of junk. Yeah, it's the winner. So, like I said, this is the saw that should have won it. This is the saw that I thought would win it, and it finally has won it. So, yes. So, next thing I'll be doing is probably boarding this 880 cylinder. It is different. I'll port this. It's a whole lot nicer than the other cylinder, let me tell you. There is a bit of rough stuff a little bit in the ports that I can get rid of, but so I'll port the exhaust. Yeah, is pretty good. The intake's good. Yeah, I'll just clean it up and then port it, and it's a really nice looking cylinder. Yeah. So yeah. So that'll be next. But yes, the G366 ported one. So yeah, now I'm just so relieved. So relieved. Yeah. So until I do that 880, what else have I got to report? Yeah, that's pretty much it. Until I do that 880, see you later.